Good morning. Thank you for coming to my presentation. I am Seung-min Hyun, majoring in System Biomedical Science. Today, I want to talk about the framing effect. Have you ever heard about the framing effect? If your answer is no, please look at this picture. When you saw this picture, what did you think first? You could think the man climbed half of the mountain already, or the man climbed only half of the mountain still. How could people think differently even though they saw the same picture? This is because of the framing effect. The purpose of the presentation is to explain how the framing effect affects people's mind and what attitude is needed to people in decision-making process. The outline of the presentation is as follows. First, gain framing. Second, loss framing. Third, the attitude needed to people in decision-making process. Then, I will start my presentation. The first key point is gain framing. Gain framing enables individuals to view situations from different personal perspective in a positive light. Like the picture I showed to you a little moment ago, the same things could be different according to perspective in which each person to understand the thing. In this picture, if the man is you, it is better to think that you climbed half of the mountain already. If you think you climbed half of the mountain already, you can get energy by thinking that you will all of the mountain soon. Therefore, gain framing helps us generate energy and foster hopes. So far, I have presented the gain framing. Now, I will move on to the next point. The second point is loss framing. I want to talk about the loss framing in terms of marketing. Business make people feel anxious about not purchasing their product or service by using loss framing, implying that doing so could lead to negative outcome. Due to the nature of marketing, people may find it difficult to objectively assess whether they truly need the product or service, leading them to feel as they need the product even if it is not necessary. By feeling so, people cannot think about the negative aspects of the product and can get minus point of their purchase as a result. I presented the loss framing. Now, I will move on to the last point. The last key point is what attitude is needed to people in decision-making process. Because of the characteristics of the framing effect, people must be cautious in decision-making process. According to Ma, Pei, and Wang, ERP results suggest that individuals can face a significant challenges when faced with options that are positive but influence negatively. They are influenced the framing effect. Therefore, people must have confidence in their own opinion and make choices objectively. To summarize the key points of my presentation, the same thing could be different to each other, and people must have confident attitude in decision-making process because of the framing effect has a positive effect known as gain framing and a negative effect known as loss framing. Thank you for listening to my presentation. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. If there are no more questions, this is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.